Hello, everyone. Welcome to 31st episode of Splendid Seven. And I wish you all good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people from all over the world. Today, as you can see, we have with us wonderful poet Cristian Romero Diaz. So welcome, Christian, on 31st episode of Splendid Seven.
Thank you, my dear Ekta. It's such a privilege and honor and a unique experience to be here in a Splendid Seven. I'm truly honored to be here, and I feel it's going to be a wonderful conversation and interview. And I appreciate very much that you have had the kindness of inviting me here tonight.
Actually, I should say you thank you for accepting the invite on such a short interval and giving us the time to just know some insights about you. So let us move forward to questions.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you so
before
much.
before I start the questions, I would like to read about you to our viewers. And viewers, here is a short bio of Christian. Christian Romero Diaz was born in Santiago of Chile. It is Chile or Chile, and he is a poet, writer, artist, chef, and voice of his own radio show that is Vivir es Sentir. And it means that living is feeling, that to live is to feel. And Vivir es Sentir of House Bukowski Radio. He was interviewed in 2014 by the journal La Voz Hispana and New York newspaper, and in 2021 for Polis Magazino Greek magazine. He was also interviewed by the television program. It is a Sem- Sembradoris. Excuse if I pronounce it wrong. It is Polis. It was Sembradores da Estrellas, and his poems have been translated to different languages such as English, Italian, Portuguese, and Nepali and Greek. Wonderful. He is he published his first book in 2015, that is Una Luz uh, Nakinte. Am I right?
Yes, naciente. Yes,
Nascente.
totally
Okay.
amazing.
Nascente. Una Luz Nascente. In 2016, he was declared illustrious citizen by his native city. He received in 2020 and 2022 the Cesar Valeu Award, that is El Aguila de Oro, that is the Golden Eagle, and Al Escudo de Plata, that is the Silver Shield Award in 2021 for his literary excellence. He is designated as president of UHE, and that is Union Hispano-Mundial de Escritores. And he has been
Wonderful.
recently named as administrator of Facebook group, that is the Passion of Poetry, and we both are admin of the Passion of Poetry.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful bio about you, Christian. There are so many accolades. I congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much. We own the membership to Pop Passion of Poetry to our dear Annette Sharpley.
Yes.
She's a wonderful person and a great woman of many talent and arts. And so like you are, my dear Ekta,
Oh,
it's a pleasure to be here and to share this moment with you. And
thank
I'm looking forward for the questions. I have preparing my brain all day. So
Okay, so without any delay, I'll start the questions. First question comes. And viewers, as we just listened in the bio that Christian is a wonderful chef as well. So, first question is, what is the similarity between cooking and poetry according to you?
Yes, it's a wonderful question. I see the comparison between poetry and cooking skills is something very similar because in poetry you have to give a structure to the words and the meaning of the poetry, the meaning of expression yourself to the poetry. And that you have to build a poem with words. At the same time, when you cook, you have to build a perfect bite. Vocablo perfecto in Spanish. And the perfect bite is not something too easy to make. You have to consider many factors. You have to consider flavor, texture, softener, crunchiness, and everything that the mouth can perceive that wonderful art in the also the cooking and in the poetry. That's a comparison that I like to make between the two arts because it's not easy. For example, I make something called empanadas. This is a dough filled with meat, onion, or it can be cheese or herbs or ham. You can put it a lot of things inside of it.
Okay.
And when you have to make the perfect crunch and the flavor and everything that goes in that perfect bite. That's the comparison I like to make.
Yeah, absolutely. You just explained it so simply and so perfectly that
Thank you.
how we design, prepare a poem um, through different, emotions, words.
Yeah,
Similarly,
cooking a poem and writing a dish.
absolutely, we can interchange the verb part.
Indeed.
So here comes the next question, and I'll take off my specs now. And next question is, which word comes to your mind first when you listen to the following words? Mhm.
Hmm? Okay.
So the first word is knife,
Fork,
mountains,
sky,
pizza.
delicious.
Yes, pizza. Though I don't eat it a lot, but it's actually loved by people. And
I made pizza, I made dough, everything. It's one of my specialties.
wow, you make a pizza base as well? Pizza.
Yeah, the dough,
Oh,
and I fill it with. I have a secret in my pizza dough.
yeah.
It's not a usual one because when I make it, well, let's for you have many, you have some other words because some way we're gonna go to another part of the cooking skills. And I
Yes,
don't
and
want to pass it.
what we'll do is we'll do a session where we will discuss about secrets of Christian dishes.
Oh wow, that's amazing. This is gonna be a fantastic interview.
Okay. So can we now, are you going to tell that secret or shall I switch to the next question?
No, no, it's easy. For example, when I make a preparation is called calzone in Italian. It's a pizza you can toast. It's like an empanada, but with pizza dough.
Okay.
And with that calzone, it's you can put a little cornstarch, corn flour.
Okay.
So when you put that, the crunchiness of the dough is
Increases.
is better because you like with your mouth,
Corn
and
flour
that's
makes it,
something.
yeah. It becomes crispy, right?
Yes, indeed, you're absolutely right. The crunchiness exceed the expectation, like you could say.
Okay. So here was one secret of Christian.
But it's not much. If you do, for example, have a have a pound of 2 pounds of flour using, you have to put a tablespoon, just that. It's not half of the amount of flour you have to use. It's something small, just a tablespoon, even less so.
Wonderful. So next question is, if you have to gift something to your best friend,
Mhm.
what comes to your mind first?
Well, I usually do it with food or with art. I remember the last gift I made to a friend here in Chile was a cookie because she's diabetic. She has diabetes, and I made some cookies without flour, without sugar, and without just two ingredients. They're not good for diabetes, and so I use coconut sugar. So it says it's hypoglycemic, allows the level of sugar in blood.
Okay.
And corn, coconut flour is is healthier for the body in that aspect.
Wow.
And so I made a cookies like brownies, like thumb press, and I looked some chocolate that I had without sugar, and I put it in the middle, and these cookies wonderfully came out of the oven, and I let them cool, and I was worried to say, oh my God, how are they gonna taste? And I tried one, it was warm, so I thought, well, it's not bad. And the other day she came here, and I gave it to her, and she said, oh my God, these are delicious. They have sugar? No. They have sugar? No. So they're meant for you. It's a gift, and they were actually pretty good. I tasted one when it was cold, and it was cool, and it doesn't taste bad at all. They're very tasty. So I have to write the recipe, otherwise it's gonna flee out of my mind.
That is the sweetest gift I've heard about. Is
Thank
taking,
you. Thank you,
keeping in
dear.
mind everything about your friend and then preparing one. Wonderful. So, so sweet.
Thank you.
So
Thank
here
you so
comes the
much.
next question. What it is different from cooking? Which is your favorite place to go to?
Hmm, it's difficult because I like here at home, but if I had to travel somewhere, I'd have to go downtown, the center of Santiago. There's so many places. There are diversity, like parks and buildings and coffee shop
It's
and
a happening
structure.
place. Downtown is a
Hmm?
happening. Downtown of every city is very happening.
Here is it's kind of different because there's a lot of building. How to say? Yeah, buildings, and the life is kind of faster than in this part of the city.
Okay.
So, but I like that environment in downtown. I
Mhm.
liked it very much. Because that was there is very eclectic. It's not just a one thing environment. There's a lot there, part restaurant. There's a lot
Okay.
of things.
All other things as well. Wonderful.
Thank you.
So next question is, what is the meaning of Una Luz La Sinte? It's your first book, right?
Yes, indeed.
So what is
Una lu-
what is it about? What is the meaning of this name?
yes, the meaning in English would be burden birth, burden light. Yes, indeed. And it's called about the poetry takes over the happiness and life because life indeed is that. Life is life. Life is just
Yes.
it's a comparison with life in every meaning sense. We have eyes. We displace to the world
Mhm.
with this light. And poetry can be very enlightening if you know how to put it in the heart of the people who reads you. That aspect, I make a comparison between light and life. And that's basically because when I write something, I want to make a thing that helps people. And I think, so, oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to cut my veins. Oh, I can't. No, that's for me, it's not true. If you want to do something, if you have the chance of doing something, do something for helping people. If you don't do that, why are you making art? Destroy people? I don't understand the behavior. And I try to do the opposite, helpful, positive. And that's what my radio show, To Live is to Feel, is about.
Mm-hmm.
It's a radio show, like you have said it, por Casa Bukowski Radio.
Mm.
And it's Friday at 4 p.m. Chile.
Okay.
Yes, and it's about a reflection of life, a subject, a theme, topic, and very distinctive music, very, very eclectic music, and also poetry, mine or from other authors that
Okay.
will be present. Every week, there's a different poet of different part of the world. So
Wonderful.
you are already invited. I can read you poetry in my radio show, and I will translate it to Spanish. So don't worry. I will read it in
Okay.
Spanish if you are willing to, and you accept my invitation to be there with the
Definitely.
poetry.
It will be an honor for me. And it sounds a very lively show of yours. And it
Thank you.
would be great to be there. And
Thank you, my dear
we have
Ekta.
to
Thank you
plan the
so much.
English part of, it. So we'll be there.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It will be my honor. Thank you so much.
And so it was about Christian's first book. Now the next question is, it is again an objective one. Relate the following colors to anything. So you have to you can relate them with some of any of your family member or any emotion or your book or some poem, anything. So you have to relate the following colors to something.
Okay.
So first is lavender.
Lavender. Washing machine.
Unique. White.
Sky.
Chai?
Hmm?
You are saying chai.
No, sky.
Acha,
Sky.
okay, sky.
Sky,
Oh,
yes.
white sky.
Yeah.
Turquoise?
Um, Diamonds.
Wow. Lavender was actually very unique. Why washing machine? Is there some powder?
Yeah, made of lavender. So you put the things to wash and you oh lavender.
I also brought one.
Yes, indeed.
Uh, See, I caught your drift. And next and the last question is, given a
Hmm?
chance to serve a social cause.
I don't understand that. Why?
Social cause is like something for the society. Giving,
Okay.
yeah. So what would it be? Child education, old age home, or pets home? For what you will be willing to do something in terms of
I think pets home because there are a lot of animals, a lot of dogs and cats and everything should be a proper place to live
yes,
because I'm related. I have two dogs and they're and they're so cute and tender and everything. And I don't think how people can be bad with animals because animals they're a reflection of our way of being. We're animals too, but we have we have reason, and we have the ability to think and to make things with our mind. Animals can do the same, but it's something that is straight for making a noble cause, like you have said.
yes. They animals when they are your pet, they are actually totally dedicated to you. They don't think about themselves. Even if you are sad, they come to you. They make you happy.
Yes.
and it's the best part of I had one pet, and I was very much attached, and her name was Tuffy. So
Oh, cute.
yeah, she was a dog. So I just,
Oh,
yeah, I miss her till today. And
and
so Christian will be doing something for Pets Home, and that's a wonderful social cause to take up to. And now it's time to listen to your poem.
thank you so much, my dear Ekta. And I'm going to read one poem that I just wrote.
Hmm.
It comes straight from the oven.
Yeah.
I just wrote it. I just translated it into English. Let's see how it goes. And it goes like this: Records of life and death. In a corner far from the silence, violet tones slide, like naked steam without mirrors. Then him, for the typical beauty, exploited by its very nature, and in this wonderful creation. He dies the instant at every moment, feeling the fences that he has put the infinite in its volatile structure and immortal at the same time. I see life at its zenith, full, untameable, and written in ethereal silk, who fights a fierce battle so that warmth is reborn every morning in a close embrace and cool in the dew. Die the immortal death in every breath fulfilled from creation to destruction, reigning with his cycle and beauty, or the perfect and immovable title of him. Conclusion: out of everything live and die, begin, beginning and end, on the canvas of the glass, rainbow of skin and blood, and in the middle of all existence, we are us.
Wow. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. It just come from the oven. It's warm.
It's fresh, it's warm, and it's tasty.
Thank you so much,
And really,
Mediata.
it's a beautiful poem, a very soothing, and uh, small sentences, and it goes smoothly. So it's
Thank you so much.
wonderful. And now, since we have only 5 minutes left, so quickly I'll be going with my message. And today, for viewers, I have one message for you, that just be yourself. You don't have to copy anyone. If you are, maybe you can praise someone for the good they have, but it's never, you cannot be, if somebody is good at something, doesn't mean that you will be equally good. But if you have something of yours, you will excel in that. And also, sometimes it is very much necessary to raise your voice for the wrong. It doesn't happen that you have to be in good books of everybody. It never happens. So just have a stable voice, stand for the right, and you will be happy. You will have no regrets in your life. So this was my message, and now is the time for your golden pen message.
Okay, thank you so much. It has been a great, immense pleasure and a very enlightening experience to be here with you in Splendid Seven, my dear Ekta. I appreciate that very much. And like you have said to the people who are listening and watching us, um, if you can do something good, you are making something good for everybody else or for others. In deep inside, you are helping others, but you're helping yourself as well. Because when you help others, you help yourself. You're doing something, and if it's not pleasant, even you are making good, and the interaction between you and other human being or an animal or an insect or life or plant, whatever comes to you, returns to you.
Yes.
You want to do something good? Do it. You're helping others and you're helping yourself. That would be the message that could be. And I try to put it there in my radio show. So
That's a
thank you for everything. It has been a real pleasure and a very nice time to interact with you and all very the listeners in that Splendid Seven. Thank you so much, my dear.
thank you, Christian, for sharing such a beautiful message. Just if you have something good in your heart to do, just do it. It's such a wonderful message. Thanks for sharing with the viewers, and I just hope and I'm sure that viewers are going to like this conversation with the wonderful person and poet Christian Romero Diaz. And
Thank you so much.
now it is time to say bye. Christian, can we say bye together?
Bye bye. Thank
Bye,
you for watching. Bye. Thank you, my dear.
bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, Christian, for being on Splendid.